अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, आज मैं आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करने जा रहा हूँ जी CS501 के फाइनल टर्म के MCQs। तो आए वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। सबसे पहले MCQs कह रहा है व्हाट डज द इंस्ट्रक्शन IDR R358 ऑफ SRC डू। तो इसका आंसर है आई विल लोड द रजिस्टर R3 विद द कंटेंट्स ऑफ द मेमोरी लोकेशन MPC+58। सेकंड क्वेश्चन कह रहा है व्हाट functionality is performed by instruction LAR R336 of SRC। तो इसका आंसर है it will load the register R3 with the relative address at itself PC+36। What is the instruction length of the SRC processor? Answer is 32 bits. Next one is what does the word D in the D flip-flop stands for? And the answer is data. Almost every commercial computer has its own particular dash language, assembly language. Which field of the machine language instruction is the type of operation that is to be performed? And the answer is OP code or the operation code. Dash is R defined as the time required processing a single instruction, and the answer is latency. In pipelining, dash is increased by overlapping the instruction execution. Answer is throughput. Which of the following registers takes the input from the ALSU as the address of the memory location to be accessed and transferred the memory contents on the location onto the memory subsystems? And the answer is memory address register. Next question is in which one of the following addressing modes data is the part of instruction itself and so there is no need of address calculation? Answer is direct addressing mode. Which one of the following type of error occurs when a 0 is received instead of a stop bit which is always a 1? Answer is framing error. Next one is dash is the technique in which some of the CPU's address line forming an input to the address decoder are ignored. Answer is partial decoding. Next question is consider Falcon A with 16 address lines. The total address spaces is dash k bytes to power 16. Next question is CPU can exchange data with a peripheral device using dash technique, and the answer is direct memory access. Next question is which one of the following is not a technique used when the CPU wants to execute data with the peripheral device? Answer is virtual memory. And the next question is which one is the last instruction of ISR that is to be executed when the ISR terminates? And the answer is IRET. Dash is the dash is the time needed by the CPU to recognize not service an interrupt request, and the answer is interrupt latency. Next question is in multiple interrupt lines approach a number of interrupt lines are provided between the dash modules, and the answer is CPU and I/O. Next is in Falcon, a assembler and simulator FLSM variable are defined by using the dash directive, and the answer is EQ. Next is indirect memory access DMA. A dash is instead to control the total activity and to synchronize the transfer of data, and the answer is DMA controller. Next question is dash allows a peripheral device to read from and or write to memory without intervention by the CPU, and the answer is direct memory access. Next question is a component connected to the system bus and having control of it during a particular bus cycle is called dash, and the answer is cycle is called master component. Next question is a hard disk sector has the dash parts: header, data section, and a trailer. Next is CRC's dash overhead as compared to Hamming code lesser. Dash are computed by the ALU and stored in processor status register. And the answer is condition codes. Next is dash occurs when the exponent is too large and can not be represented in the exponent field. And the answer is overflow. Next one is in single precision binary floating point representation. The size of exponent is dash 8 bits. Next one is the dash is m bits wide and contains memory address generated by the CPU directly connected to the m bit wide address bus, and the answer is memory address register MAR. Dash is the place for safe storage and provides the fastest possible storage after the register, and the answer is cache. Next one is for a request for data. If the data is available in the cache, it results in a dash cache hit. Next one is for write to complete in a write through the CPU has to wait. This wait state is called write stall. Next one is dash contains permanent pattern of data that cannot be changed. And the answer is ROM, read only memory. In control field of page table, dash indicate the availability of page in main memory. Answer is present bits. Next one is in dash technique memory is divided into segments of variable size depending upon the requirements, and the answer is segmentation. Next one is dash depend upon the average number of calls and the service time taken by a particular server, and the answer is throughput. Next one is dash is also called traffic intensity and its value must be between 0 and 1, and the answer is server utilization. Next question is dash is the maximum rate at which data can be transmitted through networks. Answer is bandwidth. Next one is the time for the message to pass through the network except the time of flight is called, and the answer is transmission time. Dash refers to interaction of machines in a building or a campus. Answer is LAN, local area network. Next one is SPARC. Escapable processor architecture is an example of dash architecture. RASC. Which one of the following is the memory organization of Eagle processor? Answer is page 120. 2 power 16 multiply 8 bits. Next one is dash is a collection of binary digits or bits that the computer reads and interprets. Answer is machine learning. Page 12. Next is in which one of the following addressing modes the value to be stored in memory is obtained by directly retrieving it from another memory location, and the answer is direct addressing mode. Next one is the external interface of Falcon dash A consists of dash address bus and a dash data bus, and the answer is 16 bit and 16 bit. Page 176. Next one is the execution time of a program with respect to processor is calculated as answer is execution time equal to IC multiply CPI multiply T. So I hope you enjoyed the video. So Allah Hafiz.